You know, everyone wants to know how and why, and they all thought, you exercise, you are the one who started us all eating organic. There is no test to check to see if there's ovarian cancer. When my oldest daughter was 10, I had genetic testing for 114 different mutations, and they all came back normal. So I really thought that I was going to live for a long time. I was a 24-year breast cancer survivor. I was diagnosed with breast cancer a week before my 25th birthday and had a mastectomy and went through chemo and lived my life as any young cancer survivor would. I got married. I had children, which they didn't think I would be able to have. Then one night, I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, just like I normally would, and nothing would come out. It felt blocked, kind of like it did when I was pregnant. And so I did everything that they told me to do when I was pregnant: run water, drink water, put water on my hands. And it took about 3 hours for that sensation to go away. And so the next day I called the doctor and I drank cranberry juice. And that night the same thing happened. So this time, while I was up for 2 or 3 hours, I of course Googled what could possibly be wrong. And it said ovarian cancer was the first thing. I was like, great. So I had a CA-125 before I went in for surgery. It came back in normal range. High normal range, but normal range. So I felt a little bit optimistic. Nobody was actually saying the C word. I had surgery. The doctor said, if it's nothing, about 45 minutes. If it's cancer, about 3 or 4 hours. So my surgery was at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And when they rolled me out of recovery, I was right in front of the clock. It was right like in my vision. And it was 8:15. And I just looked and I'm like, shoot. I'm a very driven, determined, stubborn person. And so I was like, this is not a good time. I have 2 young daughters and I have to beat this. I luckily was diagnosed with stage 1C, which is pretty rare. So I felt lucky that, you know, at least I got it early. And I just wanted to make it through the day. It was hard. The chemo was hard, much harder than the first time, and I don't think age had anything to do with it. After I had my last scan on February 7th, when they said, you know, it had worked, I talked to my doctors and I said, you know, it doesn't make sense that I've had 2 cancers before I was 50, even though I've had genetic testing. Something weird was going on. So I did genetic testing again, and I came back with a very rare disorder called Lee-Fraumeni syndrome, which is your P53 gene does not work. That's your tumor protector gene inside your body. They call it like the tumor police, and I don't have that. Some of my DNA might have P53 and others might not, but I'm hopeful. It's my birthday on Friday, and most people hate their birthday, and I say, yay, I get to have another one. So I feel good. I feel like there are so many things going on in this world that this is just the least of it.